Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another episode of Sea Salt Snippets. Today for you guys, we have some mildly hot topics. I thought we'd just kind of, change it up for today, because generally, I always say spicy topics, but today I thought we'd go for something a little bit more straightforward. But yes, in fact, we do have some mildly hot topics to talk about, so without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into it. First up for today, it would seem that there is going to be 2 new songs that is going to be getting debuted at the Kingdom Hearts World Tour Orchestra Encore shows starting in Los Angeles. Now, I'm really excited about this because it's 2 new tracks. We will kind of talk about the whole new thing in a second, but I'm excited because I'm actually going to be attending this show later on tonight in person, so I will actually be able to experience these newly arranged songs, which I'm super excited for. This information is actually coming from KH2. I apologize about the butchery towards the name. In the past, he's worked on a lot of the different Kingdom Hearts Orchestra renditions of the tracks, and over on his Facebook page, he announced this information reading, "Since Los Angeles will be the premiere of the tour, I will be present during the rehearsal and concert with composer Yoko Shimomura, as well as others. I've steadily prepared for 2 newly arranged songs for this tour." So that is some pretty damn exciting stuff right there. 2 newly arranged songs for this tour, and obviously starting in Los Angeles. And then for any of the other locations that will be happening throughout this year, these songs will be present at those shows too. Now let's talk about this. Is this new music, or is this more so some new orchestra renditions for previous Kingdom Hearts tracks? Well, we don't really have any evidence towards what this could be, whether it's entirely new Kingdom Hearts tracks for most likely Kingdom Hearts 3, or like I mentioned, some new renditions. I'm personally feeling like this could actually be some new Kingdom Hearts 3 music. Square Enix are getting closer and closer to the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, with us also finding out the release date in a matter of days. And because Kingdom Hearts 3 is obviously going to have a huge presence over this next coming week, I don't think it's unlikely that these 2 new songs could be Kingdom Hearts 3 tracks. One way or another though, we will find out extremely shortly, as the concert is happening tonight. Next up, Twitch's E3 show schedule has been revealed, and this displays to us all of the different times in which developers will be taking to the stage to present some brand new juicy stuff. Now, as we all know, Square Enix's E3 showcase is happening on Monday, but previous to this information, we didn't actually know exactly how long this showcase will go on for. Well, thanks to Twitch's E3 show schedule, we now know that Square Enix's showcase will last for a total of 1 hour, which is actually pretty decent. Like, if we take a look at the schedule, there are a few different developers that only have around about 45 minutes to display what they have in store for us. In terms of looking at Nintendo's press conference, Devolver Digital's press conference, the Microsoft press conference, all of those go for about 45 minutes, whereas we look at the Square Enix one, it's going to last for 1 hour. So that's a decent amount of time for Square to show us exactly what they have in store for us. I believe that it will be consisting of games like Left Alive, The Avengers Project, hopefully, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Life is Strange 2, most likely some Dragon Quest stuff, and depending on what happens at the Kingdom Hearts World Tour Orchestra a couple of days prior, there will most likely be some Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff during Square Enix's E3 showcase. I know we're also all grabbing onto the hope that the Final Fantasy VII Remake will make an appearance in some shape or form. It's been quite some time since Square Enix last gave us an update, so fingers crossed. And also to extend off this, Square Enix recently released an image that kind of teases what exactly they might be showing during their showcase. This is the image right here, and it's this mumbo jumbo that's bang smack in the middle that could potentially point towards what they are planning on revealing. It says here, "The journeys we will take, the demons we will face, the heroes we will become, our next chapter is about to begin." Now, we don't really know what this could be leaning towards. I mean, I've already seen a lot of people talking about how this might be to do with the Avengers Project, with the whole "the heroes we will become" line. Other people have also been saying Kingdom Hearts, which I could see how some of these words might pertain to that of Kingdom Hearts, the whole "the heroes we will become, our next chapter is about to begin, the journeys we will take." I mean, that kind of sounds like a Kingdom Hearts-esque sort of thing. But really, I mean, it could mean anything. It could be something to do with Dragon Quest, it could be something to do with Left Alive. And last off for today, the 13th Vessel has done it again. He has gone ahead and dipped into the files of Kingdom Hearts 2 and has found even more interesting removed content, which is stuff that always intrigues me. Now, you guys should be quite familiar with the 13th Vessel. He uploads all sorts of different Kingdom Kingdom Hearts mods, stuff to do with removed content and Kingdom Hearts, and all around he's just got a lot of interesting videos to do with this kind of corner of Kingdom Hearts. So if this is stuff that interests you guys, I'm going to leave his channel link in the description below along with the attached video. I thought I'd talk about some of the findings that he actually came across within the files of Kingdom Hearts 2, some extra stuff that we didn't previously know about. First things first, it is known that both Woody and Buzz were originally meant to be in Kingdom Hearts 2 as summons, as their models are actually found within the game's files. Now previously we thought that they were only in the Final Mix version of Kingdom Hearts 2, as I guess whoever discovered the Woody and Buzz models most likely looked in the files of specifically Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. However though, through the 13th Vessel's research, we actually now know that both of these models, both Woody and Buzz, were originally slated for vanilla Kingdom Hearts 2, as their models can actually be found within the original game files. Not only that, but the 13th Vessel found out that their IDs are actually lower than other summons that are in the game, like Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Chicken Little. You can see that Woody's ID is EX300, and Buzz's ID is EX310. This suggests that both Woody and Buzz were actually planned even before some of the summons that are actually in the game. Both the Waven and the Behemoth were originally meant to be in Kingdom Hearts 2, as seen in one of the earlier trailers for the game. They were meant to appear during the 1000 Heartless battle, but were ultimately removed from the game as it wasn't going to be possible on the PlayStation 2 hardware to render all of the Heartless on top of also having Wavens and Behemoths attacking you as well. Well, interestingly enough, both the Behemoth as well as the Waven still remains within the game's files, but what's even more interesting is the Waven still has animations, even though the Waven isn't actually within Kingdom Hearts 2. It would seem to be that the character model textures were actually improved for Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Now these texture updates were only for the organization members that were exclusive to that of Chain of Memories. The reason why their models were actually originally in the vanilla version of Kingdom Hearts 2 is because their character information was displayed in Jiminy's journal. There, of course, you can view models of characters. As we know in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, their involvement kind of increased a little bit more as they were used as data boss fights in the Cavern of Remembrance. This is probably why they got a bit of a texture update, as the models were actually used for something specifically in the game aside from that of Jiminy's journal. 13th Vessel also uncovered a deleted world, a world that never made it into the final version of the game, a world that goes by the codename FA. Now, as we've seen throughout the files of Kingdom Hearts, throughout many other different videos, it's apparent that Square Enix use abbreviations for when naming worlds within the files of the game. The 13th Vessel is led to believe that this mysterious world file that is abbreviated as FA might possibly point to that of a Fantasia world. As we later on saw with Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, this became a reality, but it's interesting to know that at some point, potentially Fantasia was actually planned for Kingdom Hearts 2. Although I do suggest that you guys go check out the full video in its entirety. It's about 20 minutes full of this kind of content, so if it interests you, I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. Alright guys, that's all for today's episode of Sea Salt Snippets. Hopefully you guys are having a absolutely fantastic day. In the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions, and until next time guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.
Hit them on the page, you'll be coming through stunning. Gold in my mouth when you suckers be bluffing. Milk crate, gaming up the bitch though. Catch me in the back playing Super Nintendo.